Here we see a patient of underlying obstructive airway disease who has just been intubated, and you can appreciate the movements of the abdomen. These are possibly efforts at breathing which she is making, but when we look at the ventilator, none of them is resulting in any trigger. So we have a set respiratory rate of 12, and the respiratory rate delivered by the ventilator is also 12, and there are no triggers despite a very sensitive trigger setting of flow of 6. This is very likely due to hyperdynamic inflation and auto PEEP, which does not allow the patient to trigger very easily. To measure the auto PEEP, we'll just put an expiratory hold and we'll see how the PEEP changes. So we have a set PEEP of 3, it's showing 3. As soon as I put an expiratory hold, the number jumps to 10, 11, 12. So she has a high auto PEEP, which is reflected by this maneuver. And if we want them to trigger, possibly we have to set the PEEP a little higher, but here we would not like her to trigger as much. In this patients, the best strategy is to keep lower respiratory rates, near normal tidal volumes, maybe around 8 ml per kg body weight, and allow them adequate expiratory time so that this auto PEEP can be managed, the dynamic hyperinflation can be managed. If we look at the flow volume loop in this patient, then we can see that the initial expiratory part is very brisk, and then there is a sharp drop, because this initial part of flow is actually because of the air contained in the tubings. But when the air has to come from the lungs, suddenly there is a drop, producing a beak-shaped pattern, and then you see it reaches to the baseline very, very slowly, although it is able to do it. So we can say the expiration is complete, but it takes a lot of time to reach the baseline. Here, with a set IE ratio of around 1:2.9.